Hey ladies, it's Lisa coming to you again today with a video tip, and we are going to talk about where to go now that you have seen the fall product premiere. How excited are you for the new prints and products coming this fall? I know it is a super exciting time, but I want you to keep a couple things in mind. We are still very much in July. We still have 3 weeks left to work this month. So I don't know about you, but I still want a paycheck. So my biggest caution for you after having seen all of the new stuff, and I know how excited we all are, is don't go sharing it just yet with your customers, because if we start showing off and talking about and sharing all about the newness coming, then it's really going to crash our July. People are going to hold off having their parties and placing their orders because they're going to want the new fall products and prints. So keep it all under wraps. Don't even really talk about it. You can, post videos or little teasers about you're so excited, you've seen what's coming, that kind of thing. But I really caution you to go into any more details than that, because we still have 3 weeks left to work in July. So I know how excited it is for the new stuff, but we need to keep our eye on the ball right now. But a couple things to start thinking about, because I know we've got a lot of new ladies that probably have never transitioned to a new catalog before. So usually around, I'm actually filming this video on June, what is today? The 14th. So this is long before you're seeing the video of the product. So hopefully everything still translates for you. When we have a new catalog changeover, usually it's the 15th of the month before the change, there's going to be something that comes out called the fall checklist. Obviously, it would be called summer checklist if it was the summer catalog, but obviously we're going into fall. So it's going to be your fall checklist. That's going to be on TOT, and that's going to have absolutely everything you need to know in it to transition from summer selling to fall selling season. A couple things to keep in mind. If you're going to be ordering business supplies, and we should be getting our new catalogs, you want to order those as quickly as you can when those become available, so that you have them in your hands and you're ready to go for August. So especially for you ladies that might have parties that first week in August or so, it's really important to get your business supplies ordered as soon as you can, so that you have time to get them in time for those parties and for those hostesses to have with their hostess packets. Now you're going to see in that fall checklist an updated business supply guide. And sometimes people get a little crazy and want to buy absolutely everything in business supply. You certainly don't have to. The main things you need to get, obviously you need catalogs, you need order forms. A couple other things that I do recommend is they have, now these are of course the summer ones, but there is, if you're not familiar with this, there is a hostess flyer. And I love using these in my hostess packets because it walks through the hostess rewards and helps her write a guest list and her wish list. And these are usually only like $3 for a pack of 25. So these are a great thing to get. And something else that I really think is important to get. Now, some of this stuff you can print off on TOT yourself, and that's great if you want to do that. If you've got, an unlimited ink plan, because you can see how much ink you're going to use on some of these. Some of these are super cheap, like $3-4 to get 25 copies. One of the other important things I would recommend is getting an updated recruiting flyer, because this is going to show, your enrollment kits on there and the updated start SWAT information. So recruiting flyers come in a pack of 25. There is usually always a recruiting booklet, and this is something a little bit smaller. There's only about 10 of these, I believe, in a pack. So if recruiting and sharing the opportunity is a goal for you this fall selling season, it's a great idea to have some of these booklets on hand. There's plenty of other stuff in there, from pins and notebooks and fabric swatches and personalization swatches, and there'll be new t-shirts and turbises and all that good stuff. I just caution you not to go too crazy and spend way too much money on business supplies. Really think about when you're buying your business supplies, you want to be spending money on something that's going to be rewarding you and paying you back, if that makes sense. So you want to spend money on things like your catalogs and order forms, because you're making money on those items. Something else that you'll see on the fall checklist is the fall add-on kit. And that is a kit of products. It's usually 3 or 4 products that 31 bundles together for us and sells at a discount. These are generally components of upcoming customer specials. But what I want to tell you is they usually range in $31 to $40, somewhere in that range. But if that is out of your price range or out of your budget, don't worry about it. You don't have to purchase that. I don't want you to feel like that is something that, oh my gosh, I have to spend more money on that too. If you can afford it, it's a great idea. They do generally, like I said, are part of an upcoming customer special down the road. 31 is very strategic about the way they put those together. So that is a limited time only order though. So if you are going to be purchasing the fall add-on kit, make sure you're checking the dates on the fall checklist so that you don't miss out on ordering that. There's also in that checklist going to be, you know, show you the updated or what's coming new for prints and fabrics and thread colors and iconics and all of that kind of stuff will be on there. So now that you've seen the new products, you're super excited, I'm sure. 31 has never let us down. I've been doing this. You guys have heard me say this a couple of times now, almost 8 years, and I swear to goodness, every single catalog that comes out, I say, oh my gosh, this is my favorite catalog yet. So I have high hopes for this fall catalog, and I know you guys are going to rock out the fall selling season. Keep in mind that we do roughly 70% of our business in the fall selling season, so this is the time. So stock up on your catalogs, your order forms, because you all are going to be super busy this fall. If you guys have any questions on what do I do, what, you know, where do I go from here, you know, you're a little nervous about the transition to fall, reach out to Samantha and I, and we will happily walk you through that. Your team pages are a great place to go and ask questions too for those veterans that have been through catalog changes before. What I want to make sure to caution you with too is do not throw away your summer catalogs, because there's a way to still use those, and we can talk about that in another video, but don't throw those away just yet. If you are done with July, hang on to those because we've got some uses for those. So hopefully you got some tips and you kind of have an idea and you can wrap your brain around where to go next for fall. Again, if you guys have any questions, let us know, and I'm excited for the fall selling season. We'll talk to you soon.